Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
We are here at Dan's Service Center.
We're going to get some goodies done to our truck.
We're just doing some cosmetic work to the truck today.
Yeah, one of them is usable though.
We're getting the RanchHand side steps that go all the way back to the bed to match our RanchHand grill.
That way I can step on it and get into the bed of the truck, which is going to be fantastic. And we're getting a RanchHand Rear Bumper, and we're getting some fender flares or fender trim.
Like fender trim. And then we are getting some mud flap work.
And we're getting some hitch work.
And some hitch work to make our hitch a little more stable. Now just tell them if you need anything at all to get ready for RV transport.
Or if you don't even know what you need.
Yeah, if you don't even know what you need,
just
bring it to Dan's.
These guys know exactly what you need.
They're going to outfit you completely, everything that you need for orientation here at Dan's Service Center. They have everything that you're going to want to do to your truck.
And we're going to show you some of that stuff.
So let's go on in. Let's talk to Ryan here, which is Dan's son, and we are going to get some work done. So we'll be here all day. I don't know if we'll get a loaner car or if we will just hang out here all day. We're getting some stuff done.
We're getting her done at Dan's.
Here with us, our good friend Chris James. And good morning, Duke. This is Chris's pup that rides with Chris. You remember Duke from our Run to BC video when we went with Chris all the way across the country to British Columbia. Good morning, Duke. Hey, this is Ty.
How's it going?
This is the smartest man in the entire world.
You got it.
He's outfitting us with a loaner vehicle so we don't have to stand around here all day. Dan's Service Center is located here in Elkhart, Indiana. Let's take a look at what they got. As you can see, Dan's has everything that you could possibly want to outfit your vehicle for orientation, for RV transport. You got your auxiliary fuel tanks. You've got your hitches. Of course, you know, this is Dan's hitch, so you're going to be able to outfit with the hitch. The weight distribution bars. You've got your leveling blocks of all shapes and sizes. Any electrical work that you need. Any locks that you need. Straps that you need. You'll just call and talk to Ryan, Dan's son, and then he will fit you up completely for everything that you need for RV transport. You don't even need to know exactly what you need. He's even going to do your DOT inspection.
I like all this stuff, and I don't even know what half of it is.
These Gen-Y hitches are excellent. You need a fifth wheel hitch. They're going to outfit you upright with a fifth wheel hitch. Or you can call Dan's about 2 weeks prior to when you want your appointment. That's when they really like for you to make an appointment about 2 weeks ahead of time. And give them, if you're going to have a lot of work done, give them a 2-day grace period to work on that truck. So, yeah, give them a call, Dan's Service Center or Dan's Hitch here in Elkhart, Indiana. Okay, we told you that Ty was like the smartest man in the world. Okay, but you know what? That is incorrect. Ty is the second smartest man in the world because this is the smartest man in the world right here. Okay, this is Ryan, Dan's son here at Dan's Service Center. Tell him what you do for him.
What do? We outfit trucks from scratch or fill in the blanks on components that people need to try to make sure that they have all their components right down to that last little flap or that fuel tank or whatever that it is that you need to complete what you have or don't have. So we'll do it from 100% nothing to all the way almost completed but need this special lock to fit into your coupler. So we basically do it all.
And you want me to tell you something?
And it will be done right.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. When you leave here, your mud flaps aren't going to be a couple of inches off. They're going to be right. Ryan will even do your DOT inspection. Anything that you need done, whatsoever you can get done here at Dan's. You can come up here with no knowledge whatsoever about what you need for your truck. he knows exactly what you need for your truck before orientation.
We're specialists in that area, and we try to teach people how to use their equipment. So we want to send everybody out at whatever level of understanding of equipment they want to have. So we'll literally do a school with their equipment. We'll teach them the beginning stages of like fifth wheel engagement, weight distribution especially, where we really want to make sure that people get started correctly.
Awesome. Now see, they've got a little room right back through here, and that's where you will teach people how to work the fifth wheel hitches and the weight distribution bars and how to take on and off your hitch. Anything that you need to know, they will make sure that you know how to do it before you leave.
I'm sure we'll show you that top secret facility soon.
Awesome. Okay, so call Ryan. Remember, if you want an appointment here at Dan's.
Yeah, how long in advance do you need?
Well, there's two ways to get into our building, and the easiest way is, show up and be prepared to grab a hotel, and then we'll kind of work you in, because there's a lot of times there's no time available for the person to schedule because they're in a hurry or there's a rush. So there's always that, get here, kind of get in line with our work through schedule. We also have scheduling where when you're expected, we're going to start on you right away upon your arrival. Normally we're scheduling 3 to 4 weeks in advance for official appointments, but we're always willing to work people in if they're flexible and will work with us on timing.
Awesome. Okay, so we're going to get work done to Gus today, and we are going to completely get some gussied up, right?
Right. And Cheryl's going to go back there and show you an exclusive video of the magic happening.
Yeah, because they have like gremlins or elves or something like that works back there. You saw Ty, so.
Yeah,
and there he is, the second smartest man in the RV transport world, right there.
That's right.
Of course, this guy being the first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been granted exclusive access to witness the magic.
Yeah. Now, see, here's the lounge. Hey, how you doing, Transport Bandits? Well, you might be on a YouTube video. He's just waiting around here. And this is the back room where the magic happens. This is the teaching center right here. And they've got everything set up. They're going to show you how it's done. Restrooms, lounge area. So if you're here waiting all day and don't have a loaner vehicle, you're plenty comfortable. Now let's step back into here. Okay. Have you ever seen anything stocked as well as this? This is where they keep every single thing that you're going to want or need, and if they don't have it here in stock, they can get it for you. If they can't get it for you, or they don't have it in stock, it is a possibility, and they can fabricate it for you. I thought that truck looked familiar. That's our truck. Especially you guys are going to want to get an auxiliary fuel tank. That is my recommendation to you. If you don't have anything else done other than that's outside the requirements for RV transport, get that auxiliary fuel tank. That's going to save you a ton of money and not eat into your profits. If you can get the auxiliary fuel tank as big as tank as you can possibly get, or one that you can afford, any little bit will help. And they can put that right in the back for you and make sure that it fits so that you have room for a toolbox. You can put the fifth wheel hitch in there, and then anything else that you might want done, they can make sure that that's fit and done properly and done right. There's nothing going to be wrong. Wow, look at this Jeep. That's awesome. That's a beautiful Jeep right there. They're working away back here. He's working away. Good morning. Good morning. Look at what this truck has. He's got the fifth wheel compatible toolbox, the fifth wheel hitch, the auxiliary fuel tank. You got the mud flap. They'll do all of that. Good morning. Everybody's getting outfitted or getting a little work done, from the smallest little thing. If you just need something hooked up to your rear bumper that's a carabiner, they're going to cut to fit your mud flaps, so you don't have to worry about which mud flap will work. They will do it all for you right here at Dan's. Okay, so let's go back out. We've got the whole day and possibly some tomorrow to get our work done. So we've got that loaner vehicle. We're going to go back out here to the office where Jeff and Chris are standing. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Chris.
So, have you been?
I have been back in the magic room. The magic room where everything you need for RV transport just appears magically. Through that man right there. He's the magician. Come to Dan's Service Center. If you want to know anything more about Dan's Service Center, private message me and I will talk with you about Dan's. And you see, these tanks, these auxiliary fuel tanks, they are going to pass DOT inspection because they are already certified. They're going to have paperwork that is attached to that. If you go and get any old fuel tank from a tractor supply service or something like that, that may not pass. That might be fine and well for you to get that installed at your local garage or tractor place or whatever, but it's not going to pass DOT inspection, and you're going to end up with a $1,500 fine when you get into Idaho if you get stopped for DOT. You are thinking about getting a fuel tank, an auxiliary fuel tank. So many transporters that we have talked to think that they're can just go down to Billy Bob's garage and get or the farm store and get one of these auxiliary fuel tanks. This is why you don't want to do that. If you'll notice this label right here, if this label is on your auxiliary fuel tank, this is a no-go and will not pass a DOT inspection if you get stopped as an RV transporter. Ryan, you want to explain why?
Basically, one of these tags tells you right that you're not supposed to be commercially transporting interstate commerce, and then in another layer that it doesn't meet Title 49 requirements for the federal registration. At the end of the day, the tank's never been drop tested, so it's a transfer tank only and clearly states that it can't be hooked into the truck system. So we basically try to stay away from these, and of course for the residential guy who's just going and he's farming, or he's staying inside of his county, or he's doing construction, these are perfect tanks for that scenario. But that's one of the reasons why they're a little less expensive, is because they've actually not been certified for over-the-road use and they haven't been drop tested, which we'll also get the information for. So
when you're getting a tank, you want to make sure that your auxiliary fuel tank has been drop tested, has gone through all of the rules and the regulations for it to be DOT approved and certified. Exactly. And that's what you're going to get if you come here to Dan's Service, is you are going to make sure that that auxiliary fuel tank is hooked up correctly and it fits your truck, and it will pass and comes with all of the legalities of having an auxiliary fuel tank, so that you won't have any problems while you're on the road.
excellent.
Now, some people will try and do this side mount tank, the side mount tank, and that does not go in your bed. That goes on the side of a semi. Do not want to put that in the bed of your pickup truck. Okay, so these are the DOT regulated fuel tanks. So what you want to look for in any of these type of auxiliary fuel tanks is this label right here. Diesel fuel only. This tank meets all FMCSA requirements. That's what you want to see on your auxiliary fuel tank.
So this is just what I do.
Like, this is the toolbox, and what size tank was that?
95 gallon.
95 gallon toolbox tank, all there together. So that's a great thing, because you don't have to have a toolbox or an auxiliary fuel tank as a requirement, but you're going to want it. If you're going to think of this as a business, okay, you're going to want every little help you can get to make that extra little bit of money. Okay, we're gonna check out what they are doing. Check this out.
Welded that adapter sleeve in there.
See, we had that adapter sleeve because our hitch that we had before was kind of wonky, wobbly, and it stuck out at like two inches past where it was. So we picked up this smaller sleeve, and then they have welded that in there so that we won't have that problem anymore.
So they just welded the sleeve in my hitch. Take it down to 2.5 inches. It's nice and solid. The guy did an excellent job. He's a great welder. I approve.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna look good.
Yeah, that's going to be the fender flares that we're getting installed. All right, look at these fender flares. Oh, that's going to look good. Yeah, that's going to look great. Okay, the rear bumper is here. The rear bumper. That's what I want to see.
What are you doing, Cheryl?
I am unwrapping a Christmas present. That's our RanchHand Rear Bumper. All right, let's unwrap this baby. Oh, it's so shiny. We're doing a little bit of blackout right here. Getting this all nice and pretty and black. Hey! Okay, so we are in our loaner car here at Dan's. This is Chris. All you guys know Chris James. This is our friend Dennis Farrell.
How's it going?
And of course, my Mr. Dimples is up here. We're gonna all run down to the Bill's Barbecue. Yeah, we're gonna run down to Bill's Barbecue and get some lunch, and then we'll be right back up here. So we are here for the whole day, so we can have some time with our friends. It's awesome. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, we're here at Bill's Barbecue, and we placed our order, and it was like $21 or something like that for like the whole combo meal. So we're gonna check that out and see if that's any good. Tell me what you got. Jeff, what'd you get?
He got catfish and brisket. We got ribs and brisket.
Look at that, that's really good. Dennis, what'd you get?
I got pulled pork and a pork chop.
Awesome.
I got rib tips and
Rib
fries.
tips over here.
Rib tips and fries.
Burger fries. What'd you guys get? All right, we're gonna eat some lunch and then we're gonna get back up to Dan's. Okay, we've made it back to Dan's. It's like 5 o'clock, so we are doing our finishing touches now, and they have done a fantastic job. Take a look at this. So we were looking at the Roadmaster that is in Dan's Service Center. What are you doing to that, and what's in the future for you?
Yes, so we can take any of those types of cabin chassis, whether they're like a crew cab that you just put a sleeper in the second set of seat area, or you add in a Cooper sleeper, or 40 inches or 60 inches of sleeper. Anything beyond that then can be upfitted in any way that somebody wants, with fuel tanks, toolboxes, fifth wheels at any level from 20,000 pounds to, we've done some 80 and 90,000 pounders, but normally 34,000 pounds does a lot of the automotive level stuff that people are doing, 3, 4, and 5 car haulers. And then sometimes you cover the frame and do some different decorations, but basically we can handle anything from the sleeper back at this point.
All right, we've got our RanchHand side steps. Beautiful. And he says he's just going to throw these on right quick. Awesome. We have the blacked out mud flaps. We're done with the RanchHand Legend on the rear bumper. We have our beautiful new welded hitch, and that is gorgeous. No Look how solid that is. That is not going anywhere. Where
Yeah,
we had loose. It was
Yeah,
wiggly.
it's very loose. We have it's the Gen-Y Hitch Tightner.
Before you're moving the hitch, now if you move it, it moves the truck.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, now take a look at this. This is the fender flares, the blacked out mud flaps, the RanchHand Legend side steps, which are awesome because now I'll be able to stand on this instead of standing on the hubs to try to get that fifth wheel in. And then we have the blacked out mud flap, the fender flares. This is the Bushwacker Fender Flare. And you know from the previous video that we got the RanchHand grill guard, Legend grill guard to begin with. And that's what started this whole thing. Because you know, it's all about performance. It's all about safety. But sometimes it's about looks, you know. And the fender flares is just making it all tie in really nicely. It gives it that nice sleek look going all the way back. Really good job. And I just want to say, you know, if these guys do all this good hard work here at Dan's and they're putting in all of their effort and all of their time and maybe they stay just a little bit longer than they're supposed to, you know, slip them a little gratuity because, you know, they're here working hard, getting us out, getting us done, and doing it in a professional and well-built manner. They will treat you right here at Dan's, and they will, when you leave Dan's Service Center, after talking to Ryan, he's going to be able to give you suggestions on what you can do to improve the performance in the towing capacity of your truck. And he's also going to give you any ideas for, in the future, making your truck look as good as ours. So this has been it for our tour of Dan's Service Center. If you need anything to do with RV transport, come see this man right here, Ryan. He's going to tell you everything that you need to know, and this is where you want to get it done if you want it done right. Thank you for watching our video. Jeff, what do we want to do?
Subscribe.
Yes. Like, comment, share this to other people and other transporters, because this is where you get the knowledge to get it done right. Ryan, for all of us here at Dan's Service Center, Transport Bandits, out.
Talk about Dan's Service a minute.
Yes, let's talk about Dan's Service Center and why we love Dan's Service Center and why I recommend that you get everything that you need done for RV transport having to do with the truck and transporting done at Dan's. Why? Why do they want to go to Dan's?
All right. When you first go to Dan's, you can expect a couple things. You can expect them to be professional, number one, and you can expect quality work.
He doesn't just slap it on there. Although they are very fast and efficient at getting what you need done, because he has a lot of great workers underneath him that have the same work ethic. Well, Ryan. Let's start with Ryan.
Start with Ryan.
Ryan is awesome.
Ryan is...
He's going to be the first contact that you probably have with Dan.
Yeah. Ryan is Dan's son.
Right. And he will come off as all business in the beginning. You know, he wants to know when you can be there, exactly what you need. He's a busy man, so, you know.
Yeah, man, just super busy.
They are super busy at Dan's.
I don't know how he keeps up with everything, but he does it. And he does it in a professional, courteous way. Absolutely.
And you know what? He has a heart of gold, and he will make sure that what you want is done correctly. When you leave there, you will have the correct papers. You know that that is set up correctly. You know that it is wired in or installed in the correct and professional manner, and that it is passable by DOT standards.
Yeah, and you know that whatever he puts on your truck is ready for RV transport.
Yep. He does it every day, all day, sometimes all night.
Yeah, these guys,
they know what they're doing. They know their stuff.
Yeah, they know the ins and outs of RV transport like nobody I've ever seen.
So, you know, the whole work ethic behind Dan's is similar to our work ethic, and we have been in business for ourselves for 30 some years,
Right.
including RV transport, because you're technically in business for yourself. Okay? We kind of take on the philosophy of Walt Disney, and we do it, and Dan's does it anyway as well, is that you want to reach out and touch that one customer who has never been to you before, or that transporter who has no idea what they need or to do with RV transport, as if that one customer is the only time they're going to have a chance to interact with you. So, you know, when you go to Dan's and you're a brand new customer, he's going to interact with you. He's going to get to know you. And as you get more stuff done at Dan's, he's going to become more of an inspiration of what you can do with your personal truck. How to get better fuel mileage, what you can do to get that auxiliary tank, you know, to fit in your truck. How to make those mud flaps look even better.
Now here's another thing. A lot of people think that they can do this stuff at home, save time and money, you know, do their mud flaps, the fire extinguishers and whatnot. But my personal thoughts is that's a mistake. Number one, you get it tax-free at Dan's. And you may save a little money by doing that yourself at home, but it is a super pain in the neck. And chances are, when you get up here to your company and inspect your truck, something won't be right. And then you'll have to go get it redone anyway. And Dan's has top quality products there. His mud flaps are just unsurpassed. So my advice is to just leave your truck alone at home. Come up to Elkhart and get it done at Dan's. He'll do everything. The fire extinguisher, the mud flaps, the triangles. I mean, just when your truck leaves there, it's ready for RV transport.
You don't have to worry about anything. Just bring your bare truck up to Dan's. It's a one-stop shop. He will take care of anything. You know those little extra bulbs and fuses you need for your truck? He's got them. He's going to have,
He's got everything, the triangles.
Also, and he doesn't have just one kind or one brand. If you want to go a little more on the cheaper route, he can advise you on that. If you want to go at top of the line, he can advise you on that. He can get, if he doesn't have it in stock, he can get it. And
but here's the important thing. Chances are he has it in stock.
Yeah, it's huge. It's
He's
massive.
got more stuff than anybody.
You'll see in the video that there's so much RV transport, everything you could possibly want and need there. Get it done there all in one swoop.
Now I'd like to talk about one other item that's of importance to RV transporters. Your fuel tank. Alright? A lot of people think you can go to Tractor Supply or someplace like that and get a cheap fuel tank and put it in there. Well, that fuel tank, chances are, does not meet DOT regulations to carry fuel to transfer into your truck.
You need to make sure it has that particular DOT standard sticker on it, that it will pass DOT standards, that it has been drop tested.
Yeah, that fuel tank that you see, most of those tanks are designed to transfer fuel from that tank to your tractor or something like that. It's fine. It's great for farm or construction site and stuff like that. But this business we're in requires a whole different type of fuel tank. And Dan has more of them than anybody.
And you know, if you want it gravity fed, he can just do gravity fed. If you want it rigged up with the electrical toggles in your truck, so that all you have to do is flip a switch like we have, he can do that for you.
And
If
you
you
know-
want both, so you can just flip a switch on your toggle, and have a gravity-fed valve just as a backup. That's what we got.
Yep, that's what we got.
They'll
And let
fit
me
us up
tell you,
with you.
that electric pump is so handy. Like right now, I'm down to half a tank. Boom, unflip it, fill up.
Little toggle switches right up there. But what I really want to talk about, Dan's, is the level at which they will connect with you, get to know you as a transporter, get to know you, your truck, and you can come back in. It's not necessarily a one-stop shop. You know, start with the mud flaps and what all you need for orientation. Then in a month or two after that, you know, upgrade. You'll go back in and he will look at what you need and what you would like and how you can make things better for your truck in the RV transport world. And they will discuss it with you, what he can do for you. Dan's is a connection.
Yeah.
Ryan is going to speak with you and his team there at Dan's Service Center and
that is
consult
it.
with you and become on a personal level,
Help you
Help
do
you.
your job.
do your job in the most efficient means possible.
Let me tell you a little story. A month or two ago, I was at Dan's, and we were just having. I had getting him to fix one of my mud flaps, and Ryan walked around my truck, and he looked at it, and he said, "Next time you're in here, I've got plans for your hitch." I didn't know what he was talking about, but now I do, and it's amazing at the difference. And he remembered that when I went back. And so, you know, he welded the sleeve in, the sleeve, that adapter. And he put the Gen-Y Hitch Tightner in it. And man, what a difference.
Yeah, it really made a difference because our hitch was a little like wiggly, right?
Yeah.
Our sleeve on our hitch was
All of
not
them. All of them are.
fitting completely, real tight.
Anytime you've got that big hole back there and you've got to put a sleeve in to reduce it down to a shank size, you get some wiggle in it. Man, this one is solid as a rock now.
The Gen-Y Hitch Tightner.
And it made a huge
Not the
difference.
Gen-Y Hitch. We don't have the Gen-Y Hitch. We have the Husky.
Right. We don't have the Gen-Y Hitch
But he
yet.
did the Gen-Y Hitch Tightner, and we recommend that tremendously. It made a world of difference. You shake that hitch, and it shakes the truck. That hitch is going nowhere.
Yeah, and it made a big difference in towing the truck. And, you know, Ryan told me it would, and he was right.
It's such a smoother ride now to tow that travel trailer.
Yeah, it's solid.
It's solid as a rock.
It doesn't
no
jerk.
more jerking.
Yeah, it doesn't
It's
jerk my
awesome.
truck around or anything. When I brake, it's a nice, smooth, solid motion. So Ryan was spot on when he said to do that.
Yeah. And he also recommended, since we loved our RanchHand grill so much, and we wanted to get the RanchHand side steps and the RanchHand bumper installed, he also advised us, we know we can go just a little bit further and black out those mud flaps. It's going to look awesome. And they blacked out the mud flaps, and they look awesome.
Yeah.
And I didn't even think about the mud flaps as being a part of that. But
And he put the...
really looks
and
good.
we got the Bushwacker
Yeah, the Fender Flares.
Fender Flares on
And that
there.
makes that line on the truck just look so good.
Really tied it in nice. It's slick looking now. I like it.
And the whole team, everybody who's working in the back, everybody who's working, his wife is there and she's taking care of all the stuff there. Everybody who works at that place has a sense of professionalism and courtesy.
Yeah, it's professional and courteous, period.
Interaction between Dan's Service Center and Ryan and all the people there at Dan's, how they interact and how they have a connection with the transport drivers and the transport industry.
Yeah, it seems to me like Ryan enjoys connecting with the transporters, because then he gets a sense of what they need and they get a sense of what he can do for them.
And the best thing about it is that he has his business on the line. They have their business on the line, okay? So they want to do a good job because they know that if they do a bad job, you're going to go out there and you're going to say, ah, they did a bad job. No, if they do a good job for you, just like they did for us, we go out there, we promote them. We say, hey, you need something done, take it to Dan's. He wants every transporter that gets something done. Go out there, spread the word. I got mine done at Dan's and it was done right, and I'm very happy with it. I'm going to be a return customer, and hopefully by doing such a good job there at Dan's Service Center, then that word of mouth spreads, and that's how they've become so successful.
Yeah.
It's a business. That's how you become such a successful business.
You know,
stand behind your work and do a good job, be personable about it, and do what you can to bring that customer back.
right. They have treated us correctly. They've treated us right.
We've never had a problem
You
with
know,
it.
A lot of
I love 'em.
transporters ask me what the best advice I could give them is. And this is not a paid service announcement.
No, Dan's isn't paying us to do this. We're not getting any kickbacks from Dan's
Right.
or
We're
anything
doing-
like that.
I'm saying this
We
to
are
help you.
Yeah, we're just helping you as a transporter, and we are promoting Dan's Service Center because they have done such a good job taking care of our truck and all the little things that we need. We want to
So-
do this video.
If you want to be successful and you want a leg up, my best advice to somebody getting in this business is don't do anything to your truck at home. Take your truck to Dan's Service Center in Elkhart, Indiana, and let them get it ready for RV transport. You will have a leg up on this business to be successful.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's what I got to say.
Alrighty then. Okay, that's it for our video of Dan's Service Center. I hope you enjoyed it. And remember, if you want anything done to your truck that has to do with RV transport, get her done at Dan's. Transport Bandits out.